So I'm having a chat with Shay of Kids in Glass Houses. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You're here at Slam Dunk.
Can you believe it? Yeah, we are. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, a few years.
Yeah, 2014 perhaps. Yes, it's been a long time since we've been here last. It's bigger than ever, isn't it? It's huge.
Yeah, it's got bigger.
Yeah,
it's got bigger. So we'll just get it out of the way. Why have you come back?
Well, I suppose it's a good question. I suppose the conversation started. We did a very limited run of vinyls on our first album, Smart Casual. We were just, as we do, we always kept in touch. And one of the things that came up in conversation was the fact that our album was going for hundreds of pounds. The vinyl was going for hundreds of pounds online, and we were like, well, that doesn't seem fair. You know, there's obviously a demand for it. Kids shouldn't be paying like £300 for one of our vinyls. We felt a bit bad about that, to be honest. So we were like, oh, well, maybe we can reissue it for the people that haven't got it. You know, maybe we can make another issue of it. So we sort of got to work on doing that. We thought, well, that's a good thing to do. And then around about that time, we had, Ben, the promoter of Slam Dunk, I'm sure you wouldn't mind us saying this, but he'd sort of been in contact with us a few times over the years, asking us to play, and it never really felt like a good time, you know, for us. But along with the potential reissue of the album, and this coinciding with the 15th anniversary of the album itself coming out, we felt like it would be a cool way to sort of celebrate that. And yeah, so I suppose that led on to that. So there we are. We've got a reissued vinyl. We've got a show booked in the calendar, and I don't know if you've seen around the place. It's not actually announced officially yet until Tuesday, but we've got tour dates on posters and stuff. So we're actually going out and tour in support of the record when it comes out proper in October. We're going out on tour of the UK to support that. So it's sort of one thing led to another, which led to another, and now we're doing a UK tour. So here we are. Yeah.
And next thing, you'll be writing new music.
Well, I mean, we never really stopped. I mean, you know, we've got all the music. Like we never really stopped sort of passing ideas back and forth and having conversations about what sounds we're into and what music we like and stuff. But I think the beauty of where we are as a band right now is there's absolutely no obligation to do anything really. I think one of the pitfalls, one of the sort of frustrating things that we felt as a band back then was that we were sort of reliant on it for everything. It was our living. It was our we were so dependent on the success of the band that it sort of clouded our judgment in many ways. And for us to come back now on our own terms and do, you know, be able to choose really what it is we do and what we don't do. And so, I'm saying, you know, we've got music, we may decide to put it out, we may not decide to put it out, you know, who knows? It's see how we sort of feel, how things go, but it's sort of one step at a time, I suppose. We've got the vinyl, we've got the Slam Dunk shows, we've got the UK tour. Then who knows if there will be anything after that. I hope so, because I really enjoy spending time with my mates. But at the end of the day, you know, who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, indeed. And obviously, you've got the 15th year anniversary edition of your debut coming out. Have you messed around with them in any way? Remixed them?
Sorry, I missed this part of the story. So coincidentally, while we were like, we're going to reissue the vinyl, our producer and good friend Ramesh Durdangoda was like, well, that's funny because I've actually been remixing it. Do you want to hear it? And we were like, yeah, that would be great. Let's have a listen. And so it's a remix, it's a remaster. It sounds really fresh. It sounds very current. Ramesh has done a fantastic job on it. So I mean, it's not just, you know, it's something new. It's if you liked what it used to sound like, I think you'll love what it sounds like now.
Yeah. So when you go up and play them, are you going to be doing the new versions
the parts are all the same. It's just sonically, it's been mixed to a.
Well, Ramesh did it, so it's going to be a high standard.
It does sound really great. It just sounds really fresh. It feels like the songs have been given like a bit of a new lease of life. And you know, there's parts. I'll be honest, there's parts I'm hearing on this remix that, and like instruments, keys. There's things that I didn't know were there that were like just buried in the mix before because we were going for a certain kind of, you know, debut album sort of rawness, I suppose. And now it's like, well, now we're letting those parts that were recorded all those years ago sort of come to the forefront a bit more and sing a bit more. Yeah, it sounds cool.
Good, excellent. Well, Shay, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Having a catch up with you after all these years.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.